So I genuinely believe that the Google AI Studio is one of the most underrated AI tools that's out there. And that's because most people don't fully understand what it's capable of doing. A lot of users still treat it like it's ChatGPT when in reality, it's a lot more powerful than that. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is show you around 3, maybe 4 interesting things that you can do with the Google AI Studio. And I'm going to break down exactly how you can use this tool when it comes to going from a complete beginner to somewhat of an expert. So we're going to start off on the Google AI Studio homepage. You're going to be able to find it by going over to aistudio.google.com. This is what the interface is going to look like. Now, as long as you've got a Gmail email address, you're of course going to be able to use it for completely free. And for those of you that are wondering, Sam, what exactly is this and how does it differ from, let's say, ChatGPT? Well, ChatGPT is a powerful tool, but most people use it when it comes to having one-on-one conversations with it. You can do that with the AI Studio as well, but I would say that's really limiting the potential of it. So if I just quickly scroll down over here, I just want to show you some things that people are building on the AI Studio. So if I just click into browse the app gallery, so people are building various different things like games and visualizations. As you can see, these are the different type of games that people are building. We've also got various different tools. People are using it to code. But my aim with this video is just to give you a beginner's understanding of how you can use it when it comes to helping you with a digital product store, a one-person business, or even personal projects. So we're going to start off with one of the most basic things that it's able to build, just to kind of give you a taste of how you're going to be able to use it. I'm just going to enter this prompt, and what this prompt is going to do is build out an entire website. And it's also going to use Nano Banana when it comes to creating the images that's going to go onto the website as well. Again, very basic, but it's just going to get us introduced into some of the other things that we're going to do. So I'm just going to enter this basic prompt in there just like that. And straight away what it's going to do is start writing out all of the code. So as we can see over here, these are the different files that's going to go into the website. So it's not going to take too long. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes for it to build a fully functional site. So I'm just going to wait for it to be done and I'm going to be back straight away. Okay guys, I'm back, and so far I can tell that it's basically done it. I'm just going to make it full screen just to take a better look. Okay, so this is the website that the AI Studio was able to build. As you can see, it was able to build the entire homepage. It was able to put all of these different sections, the header, the footer. It's a pretty decent website as well. Looks really modern. If I click into store, what it's going to do is that it's going to use Nano Banana to generate all of the different images. So this is going to be the ebook cover, and this is going to be the product page. People are going to be able to go onto it. They're going to be able to purchase it if they want to. If I just click into this, as you can see, the payment form appears. So yeah, more or less, this is a simplistic way that you can use the AI Studio. Now, when it comes to these different websites that you're going to build with it, it can get a little bit complicated when it comes to making it go live, because what you have to do is, of course, make any changes to it. You're going to be able to do that using the prompt section over here. The AI Studio is going to give you some suggestions that you can add to the site. So as you can see over here, if you want to add the payment confirmation, you can do that. If you want to refine the payment form, you can also do that. If you want to add a loading state for image generation, there's so many different things that it's going to recommend. But again, if you want to add anything else, if you want to change the color of it, if you want to do anything with it, you're going to be able to type it in there. It's going to be able to make as many revisions for you for completely free. But yeah, when it comes to making the website go live, this is where a lot of people get stuck, because what you need to do once you're happy with the site is that you need to click on deploy app. And there's going to be some back end things that you need to do when it comes to setting up a Google Cloud project. You also need to make sure that you've got your billing set up as well, so that when you cross over the limits, Google's going to be able to start charging you. And you also need to connect your website to your back-end database, whether that's going to be Supabase, Firebase. You know, there's so many different ones. I've got a full video coming out about how to make a Google AI Studio website go live in the next few days, maybe the next week. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification. But if you wanted a slightly more simplistic way when it comes to building a website, I normally recommend beginners to use something like Hostinger. So the AI Studio is good when it comes to conceptualizing what you're trying to do. You can use it to get a rough design. You're going to be able to tailor it. And once you're happy with it, you're now going to be able to go over to Hostinger and use the AI website builder over here when it comes to getting a website built literally within 30 seconds or so. So you don't have to use the AI Studio. You can go straight to Hostinger. I'm just giving you 2 different options. So this is what I personally use myself. The plan and the package that I have is the business website builder. And the reason for that is I'm able to build up to 50 different websites and I'm able to sell up to 100 different products. I'm going to be able to connect this website directly to Stripe. Everything is going to be integrated because Hostinger is obviously a hosting company. You don't need to have any separate database. Everything's going to be all in one place. So I'm going to leave all the information to them down below as well as a discount code if you want to check them out. It's not expensive at all. But when it comes to using it, I'm just going to quickly walk you through it for any of you that are new. Basically, you just need to enter the brand name and a short description for the website that you're looking to build. So if I wanted to do something similar to this one over here, this one is called Productivity Protocol. So I'm just going to use that exact same name. So we're just going to put it in there just like that. And then what I'm going to do is just put the description in there just like this. I've just said this website has been created to help people become more productive. It's also going to offer an ebook/audiobook, which customers will be able to buy directly from the website. Now, it's always a good idea for you to add as many characters because you can add up to 700 characters, and also make sure that this button is selected because this is where you're going to be able to add the payment form onto your website so that customers can buy whatever you're thinking about selling. Now, this is something that I actually did before making this video, and this is the website that I was able to build. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, really decent, simple, straightforward, minimalistic, exactly what I wanted. I've also got the digital product listed over here if I just click into it. So this is the digital product bundle, which is the audio book as well as the ebook. People are going to be able to add it to their bag if they want. I'm going to be able to update anything on this website. All I need to do is click on back to editor. And literally, if I want to change anything, I'm going to be able to click into it just like this. I can click into that. I can move this around. You know, things are really flexible. There's also various different images in the Hostinger database that I'm going to be able to use. And I can also use all of their AI tools, e.g. their AI image generation tool. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that when it comes to a different alternative. If you didn't want to use the Google AI Studio, it's definitely great when it comes to being able to build websites for completely free. It's not really beginner friendly because you need to understand the back end of things, but this is definitely something that you can play around with, test it out, and see exactly what you're able to build when it comes to all of these different websites. But changing gears slightly, this now brings me on to one of the next things that you're able to build with the AI Studio that most people are not aware of, which are apps that are directly connected to Google search. So if we take a look down here, it's going to give you all of these options when it comes to supercharging your apps that you're going to build using AI. You're going to be able to build an app and integrate Nano Banana. You can create a voice app. You can also use Google Maps. There's so many different things, but this is the one that we're going to be working with today. So if you want to build an app that's going to be able to have live data embedded directly into it so that when your users are using it, you know that you're going to be able to get up-to-date information. This is what you need to select. And to give you an insight into how this works, I'm going to build an app, and it's going to be a stock analyzer app, specifically an app that's going to track the S&P 500. So the S&P 500, if you don't know, is the top 500 companies in the US. I'm going to be able to use this to build an app that's going to help people that are interested in the S&P 500. They're invested into it, whatever the case is. This is just an example. So I'm going to need to enter a prompt into this box. And the one thing that I've learned, generally speaking, when it comes to using all of these different AI tools is that you need to make sure that you prompt it correctly. So I'm going to be using this prompt builder on the screen. This has been super helpful with what I've been doing over the past few months. Something that I built myself. I'm going to leave it linked down below. It's completely free for you to use at the time of me making this video. So I'm just going to log into my account. If you're following along with what I'm doing, it's going to take you to a page that looks similar to this. And it's going to give you all of these different AI tools that you can generate prompts for. But the one that we're working with right now is, of course, the Google AI Studio. So I'm just going to select it like that. The first question that it's going to ask me is, what type of app do I want to build? So there's all of these different ones that I can choose from. But if you can't find something in this list, you're going to be able to click on something else. And I'm just going to enter stock analyzer app just like that. Click on next. Who is this app mainly for? I'm going to say that it's going to be mainly for investors, just like this. Click on next. What problem should this app help people solve? I'm going to keep it simple today and just say it's going to help people solve the problem of not being able to track all the companies in the S&P 500 in a simplistic way. So I'm just going to do that. Click on next once again. What should the user input to get results from this app? I'm going to say mainly text. What should the app show the user after they click submit? It's going to be mainly charts and visual breakdowns. I would say that's the best for this particular app. The idle color scheme is going to be dark green and black. And then I'm just going to click on generate prompt. Okay, here we have it. So it's now come back with the fully generated custom prompt. I'm going to be able to copy it just like this. Go back over to the Google AI Studio. Make sure that I've selected the Google search data option. And then I'm just going to paste everything in there just like that. So as you can see, it's going to be a detailed prompt with so many different things in it that's going to tell the Google AI Studio to build the best possible app based on the answers that you selected. And then all you need to do is just click on build. Once again, it's going to go to work to start coding everything out. This one might take a little bit longer because of course it's going to be a fully functional detailed app that's going to have Google integrated directly into it. So once again, as soon as it's done, I'm going to be back ASAP. Okay guys, that didn't take as long as what I thought, probably about 2 minutes, but here we go. This is the app that it was able to build. It's got this dashboard that looks really good. It's interactive. As you can see, it's giving me all of these different prices. It may not be fully accurate. I still need to double check that. That's something that you need to do with whatever you build using any AI tool. But just to give you an example of how this works, I'm going to be able to search for all of these different companies. As you can see, we've got Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, Google, Meta, Tesla, all of these different companies. I'm going to be able to click into any one of them. And not only is it going to come back with a 5-year historical performance chart, but it's also going to come back with the fundamental overviews of what's happening right now, as well as a live pulse of the sentiment of the market for this particular stock. So yeah, this video isn't about the stock market. It's about what you're able to build with the AI Studio and how you can integrate Google search directly into it. Once again, you're going to have to deploy it. If you want people to be able to use it, you're going to be able to get a custom domain. I'm going to make that full video breaking down how to deploy things from the AI Studio real soon, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But I want to move on to one of the most recent things that I found out that you can do with the AI Studio, and I'm truly blown away by the fact that we're now able to do what I'm about to show you for completely free, which is the fact that you can use AI Studio in combination with Google's other AI tool, Notebook LM, when it comes to generating AI podcasts that you can now put on your website as a way for you to get traffic to your digital products. Because when it comes to ranking in Google, of course, publishing blog articles is great and it's something that you should do on a consistent basis. But what you're also able to do is use the Google AI Studio to help you when it comes to publishing podcast episodes that people are going to search for, and they're going to be directly on your website. And that might sound a little bit confusing, but I'm just going to quickly show you how all of this works so that you can do all of this yourself in a simplistic way. So first thing that you need to do is go over to Notebook LM. As you guys already know, you're going to be able to use it for completely free. You just need to click on Try Notebook LM. And this is the tool that you're going to use when it comes to making podcasts for completely free. So once you get to this page, you need to enter a source reference so that when you now generate the podcast, it's always going to take information from the original source. And the most simplistic way to do this is just to enter the topic of what your digital product is about. So in my case, I'm using this one as an example, which is this productivity digital ebook and audiobook bundle. So if I wanted to make a podcast about this topic, what I need to do is just click into this box over here and I'm just going to type in productivity. And Notebook LM is going to scan the internet and it's going to find the best sources possible. So it's going to look at blog articles, Wikipedia pages, it's going to look at research papers, just a whole list of different things. And right here, as you guys can see, these are all of the different sources that it came back with. So you can take a look at them. You can untick any of them if you don't want any of them included. But once you're happy with everything, when it comes to making your podcast, all you need to do is come over here to where it says audio overview. And there's going to be so many different formats that you can use when it comes to making a podcast episode. You can either do a deep dive, brief, critique, debate. There's so many different options, whether it's short, medium, or long. I'm going to keep it on short for now because I don't want it to take too long with the podcast that I want it to make. And in terms of what the AI host should focus on in this episode, what I'm going to do is keep it simple, and I'm just going to enter this in. What this says is this podcast is going to be a step-by-step beginner's guide to improving productivity in 2026. You can be a lot more detailed than this, but I'm just going to click on generate. And what it should do is start generating the podcast from scratch, where it's going to be completely unique. Now, I've already done this a few minutes ago. As you can see, we've got it over here. And once you get your podcast episode and you want to add it to your website for it to look professional and well designed, you're just going to click on these 3 dots, click on download, go to the back end of your website. You're going to click on more. Then you're going to click on media library. Then what you're going to do is drag and drop the file in here. And then once you've done that, you're just going to click on details and make a note of this URL. But this is where the Google AI Studio is going to be able to build a well-designed media player that's going to be presented in a more interactive way on your website. So once again, it's going to come down to you entering in the right prompt. So we're just going to go over to the prompt builder and stick with me because what I'm about to show you is going to make complete sense. You're going to be blown away by it and you're going to start using it straight away. So I'm just going to click on the Google AI Studio. What type of app do I want to build? It's going to be a podcast media player. I'm going to click on next. Episode number is going to be 1 because this is the first one that I'm doing. Podcast title is going to be something similar to what we just entered into Notebook LM, which is going to be this one. And then I'm just going to click on next. Media player color, I'm going to say that I want it to be blue. Background color is going to be blue once again as well. The audio file URL is going to be the one that you got from Hostinger. So I'm just going to copy it like that and then paste it in there just like this. Click on next. And in terms of the media player style, I want it to be, I would say, dynamic. And then I'm going to click on generate prompt. Okay, perfect. So what I need to do is just copy that, go back over to the AI Studio, paste it in there like this, and then click on build. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to be able to copy the prompt, go back over to the Google AI Studio. This time I'm going to be using the chat mode and I'm just going to paste everything in there just like that and then click on run. Okay, so it's now come back with the preview of the media player. So far, so good. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to copy the code. I'm going to go back over to my site. I'm going to close this down. I'm going to add a new page because I'm doing this for the first time. I'm just going to click on add page. I'm going to use Hostinger's AI page maker to make a page for all of my latest podcast episodes. And what I'm going to do is just enter a few sentences telling it exactly what I want it to do. And it should be able to start building out the page, the layout, the images, everything that's going to go into it. But here we have it, guys. This is the page that it was able to make. So if I wanted to add the media player that the Google AI Studio was able to make, I'm going to be able to click on elements. I'm going to click on embedded code, click on edit code, and I'm just going to paste the entire code in there just like that, and then click on embed code once again. And just like that, guys, as you can see, the media player has now been added. So this isn't here just to look good. It actually works. People are going to be able to play it on both desktop as well as mobile phone. So what I'm going to do now is just play it for you just so that you can hear exactly how it sounds in terms of the quality so that you know what you're going to be able to go away and build yourself.
Welcome to the deep dive. It is 2026. And if you are still trying to, rise and grind your way to success, we have a stack of sources today that suggest you might be running a race that ended about 5 years ago.
It's a definitive shift. The whole definition of productivity has changed.
We're not talking about hustle culture anymore.
No, not at all. The data now links that directly to burnout. Today, it's all about sustainable performance.
So yeah, guys, once again, I'm truly blown away at the fact that we're now able to do all of this for completely free. So this is a process that you're going to be able to repeat over and over again and upload a new podcast episode every single week. And it's just a good way for you to keep your visitors engaged. They're going to be able to listen to it, stay on your website a little bit longer. And the more you're able to keep people on your website, the likelihood that Google is going to show it to more and more people is going to happen. But in addition to that, you're also able to use the SEO tool. So if I click on pages, come over here to podcast. As you can see, you're going to be able to also use the AI SEO assistant, which means that Hostinger is going to help you when it comes to putting the right keywords on this page so that it can show up in the search results. And it's also going to give you a preview of what it's going to look like as well. So yeah, for the most part, I would say that those are some of the most interesting ways that you can use the Google AI Studio when it comes to helping you with all of these different use cases. There's some other methods out there, but I wanted to keep this video short and sweet. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all the future videos. Like this video if you like this type of content. Don't forget to check out Hostinger down below in the description if you want to use the AI website builder, as well as that completely free prompt builder. All of the resources are going to be in the description down below, so be sure to check them out. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, but in this video, I show you some other ways that you can use Google AI products, some free ones that you don't need to pay for when it comes to helping you out personally, business-wise, or when it comes to building and selling digital products. You're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this. That video has helped out countless people, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from the very start all the way to the very end, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.